fierce, and both of these teams know if they survive and advance from here, a host of opportunities lie ahead. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the LSU Tigers and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Well, guys, down here on the field before the game, it is absolutely insane. These Ole Miss fans are letting Lane Kiffin know just how angry they are that he left to take the LSU job. Now he brings his Tigers back into the Ole Miss Stadium, and it is hectic. There's a lot of noise, a lot of excitement, and a lot of energy down here. Not all of it is positive being directed at Lane Kiffin. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Creates a little room. Turning it Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. Got it behind the line. It's Lacy. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Breaks into the open on the left. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Looking for the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week. And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The short hands. It's Haas. Goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line, and boy, did they need a little breathing room.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking to fire. Unloads it left. He's got it.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Looking left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved. And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but. Charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters more. I can't wait to see what happens today.
And I love what Reese says, like cheating. Yeah, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. And both these schools, obviously, so closely connected. Games are usually really, really good. A ton of talent on the field. Big bragging rights on the line.
Here's a heat, and it's a sack.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Secures it at the 30. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive. There he goes. Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
And the Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Dropping back, it's Levin. Using the quick game. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. referee's butt. This has always been fierce, and both of these teams know if they survive and advance from here, a host of opportunities lie ahead. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the LSU Tigers and the Ole Miss Rebels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. This quarterback part of their running game. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. They're working that left side. At the 45. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Yeah, the receivers got to do a better job in ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free. And this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it, keep possession.
Handoff, Caden Durham. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, LSU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Haas. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, it's the first third down of the game. You can't execute it any better than that. Really nice job in protection. Good job by the QB finding the open man. Nice route, and it's an explosive play early for this offense.
Finds a little space. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They go right back to him. Maybe a crease. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Takes a shot. A strike downfield. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That's why as a defense it's so important to win early downs. You win first and second down, you set up third and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
They kick it away on fourth down. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looked, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Can't get him to the ground. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Now he's looking into the middle. Makes the grab on the shot. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll move the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
To the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Grabs it inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Levitt. He's got the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy game. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's a give to Durham. They knock him down right there.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Those third and medium calls needed 4 there, and they got it using the quick passing game.
And I think, Reese, on those third and short situations, I think you also know the ball's going to come out quickly. And you got to take away that quick stuff right now, but the QB gets the football, immediately sees the slant, easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. The give to Caden Durham. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up second and 4.
And finally, we see a little bit of that which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
Wow, did you see that hit by the linebacker? I mean, he came up with authority and bad intentions, forcing the tackle for loss. Man.
The line Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. To the air. It's Levin. It's complete to the right. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in creasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Gives it the big stiff arm. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Lacy.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games.
Makes a grab and room to run. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacy. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. A great catch and run for 6. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw, it's Levin. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. First down here for the offense. Sends it back in motion. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the...
He makes a grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Gain of 29 on the play. First and goal, LSU.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Quarterback running on the draw. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Using his feet. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Lacy. It's complete. Gashing the knee on the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Berry. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Out of bounds at the 38, and a really nice return there sets up the offense. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Arizona taking on the Northern Illinois Huskies. And it's the Wildcats eyeing a second win after the opening week loss. They are on top here in the first half. Here now.
Breaks into the open. Oh, what a cut. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And a marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Catch in the middle. It's Cook. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. He tries to take the top off. And it slips. Held on.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take it.
Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up man. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacy. On the move, makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, Rebels! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
He'll bring it out. It's Berry. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Back to pass, it's Levin. On target over the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. And that's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
It's picked off, and another empty drive.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Offense in a bunch formation. On the ground, it's Lacy. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Fights off a defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do.
Here's a little room there. Smashes through the tackle. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal, getting the lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. They're trying to slam it in. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. I love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Throws it deep. Finds a spot in the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The give to Caden Durham. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Caden Durham again. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your...
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. On the run, it's Lacy. Fighting off the defender. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll go right back to him. There's a crease. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Running behind that left side. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Might be calling a hot route. Direct snap. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Great place to start for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to power their way ahead. He just needed a yard. Third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Bringing the heat. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Back to the ground with the running back. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the ground, it's Lacy. He breaks a tackle, creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Now they're going to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Lacy. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Ole Miss gets the daily double. They win the Magnolia Bowl and beat LSU. And as always, they take victory in the tailgate. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.